Hi there. I wanted to make a short video regarding some events that happened here in Finland, in Espoo, Finland on Sunday, this previous Sunday, just a few days ago, Sunday 11th of April. And I wasn't there, but I do know the people very well involved. I know the church very well. I even know the location where the church service outdoors, where it was held, because I was there myself just about a month ago. In their first outdoor service, I was preaching there. So I'm just saying that I'm not speaking about some hearsay from here or there. I know the people involved, and I've spoken with them regarding even these events and read updates from them and so forth. Anyway, my name is Miska Wilhelmsen. I'm a pastor of another church, not the one involved here, but a church, a Grace Baptist Church in Tampere, Finland, and that's where I was preaching in my own church during this Sunday. But anyway, what happened in Espoo, Finland, was this Sunday, Espoon kotikirkko, which would be translated Espoo House Church or Espoo Home Church, which is a registered, fully, recognized Christian church in Finland with all the legal rights that the Finnish constitution gives to religious assemblies and churches, which means that the normal or the regional health authorities restrictions do not concern them. Their authority doesn't go into religious gatherings. Even though there's a lot of misunderstandings about that, even here in Finland. But anyway, so it's a registered church, and they normally meet in a restaurant, like a lunch restaurant that in the weekend is closed, so they rent those facilities. That's where they normally meet, but because the restaurants have been closed because of these health authorities restrictions, they couldn't meet there. So therefore, for the last month or so, they've been meeting outdoors in like a market space in front of a shopping center, and they have the permission to gather there. And so they gathered there again this last Sunday, and this time the police showed up. I believe there was even 4 police vans and numerous police officers showed up. And a lot of things obviously then happened there, and there's a lot of video material available. I'll try and put links to that in the video here or somehow so that you can find them. Obviously everything's in Finnish, the discussions there and so forth. That's the reason why I wanted to make this video in English, and hopefully some of the people who, are friends with me on Facebook or other social media, hopefully you'll share this forward and we'll raise some awareness of what's happening here in Finland, and maybe even get some international news writing about the situation and such. The Finnish newspapers and media, almost all of them have been writing about this. Most of them have had some at least slight and even major inaccuracies in those articles, but there's almost nothing available in English, so hopefully this video will help at least spur a little bit of spreading information in English about these events. Anyway, the police came and disrupted the service, said the service needs to stop, you don't have the rights and so forth. This is what they claim, even though they say, well, we have full legal rights to do this, we have permission and so forth. But the police says, no, you need to stop. One of the interesting things also that happened in this, one of the police officers, which is on video, and Espoo kotikirkko even made a short version of that video, which you can find on their YouTube channel. It's only like 35 seconds. One of the police officers is telling the main pastor, Tommy, that not only do households need to have, I believe he was saying that they need to have 5 meters distance. I don't know where that comes from, but let's say, but they need to distance from each other, which they were essentially doing already. But then he says, not only that, but within households. Specifically, as an example, Tommy's family, his wife, and 5 children, 1 in the womb, but 4 children there sitting. And that he could not be sitting next to them, that he and all the other family members would need to distance from one another in this outdoor worship service that they are organizing. They need to sit 2 meters apart, according to this Finnish police officer. He says, at home you can obviously be close to one another, but here in this event you need to have 2 meters apart each family member. That's what he says. You can watch the video. As I said, it's obviously in Finnish, so if you don't understand Finnish, you won't understand what they're saying, but that's what they're saying. And Tommy even asks again, he's like, so what you're saying is, and he has to clarify, and then he says, yes. Yes, that's so. That's what's going on. And so the police officers then end up ending the meeting, and then they take the pastors, Tuomas and Tommi. They take them in 2 separate police cars, treat them like criminals, and take them there, take them for questioning. It's not like they didn't have rights to like full arrest or such, but they took them from there for questioning, took them to the police station and kept them for, I believe it was 4.5 hours. And if I've understood right, they were essentially just sitting in a jail cell for that time, not like being questioned too much, or anything. And at any point in this, they're not even given any exact answers of what law they've broken or why their church service was ended. Just kind of ambiguous answers that this is what they've been told to do, and you can hear it in the videos as they're talking about this, the police officers. Anyway, they're kept so long there that they can't go back and continue that service on that Sunday. So I believe it was in the evening, something around 7 o'clock when they were then released. I could be slightly wrong about the time there, but anyway, they were kept long enough so that they couldn't go back and continue their Christian worship service outdoors. And by the way, this was not some mass gathering. It was about 30 people. 30 people meeting outdoors, most of them even spaced out, and yes, within families they were obviously close, and these police officers says even in families, according to him, 2 meters distance between every family member. Yeah. Well, a lot of things will obviously hopefully come from this, and a lot of discussion, and so I ask you, friends on social media and such, in the English-speaking world, to raise awareness about this and share this video, and hopefully we'll get some kind of international coverage about this situation too. So please pray for Espoon Kotikirkko, pray for Pastor Tommi Matikka and Pastor Tuomas Toppila, and I'm very thankful for these dear brothers and their courageous faithfulness to love God, to worship God, and to lead their congregation in worship to God, even if they have to be mistreated like this by the Finnish authorities. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.